Sometimes I get my hands on something that really, really excites me, something that I really want to share with you, but it happens to land at a time when I'm just overwhelmed with something else in real life. And then other things arrive, and time goes by, and the conversation moves on, and I don't get a chance to talk about it. But now I have an excuse to revisit two of those items. Adventures in Faerun and Heroes of Faerun are two books that I have been wanting from D&D since I joined the hobby about 10 years ago. Can't believe it's already been 10 years. And I am going to be talking about these books this month, but the reason that they're back in the conversation is because of this, the new WizKids booster set based on these books. I don't know what's in the set exactly, but I'm hoping for characters and monsters that are strongly tied to the Forgotten Realms setting, and hero character minis based on the new character options presented in these books. So as is per tradition, let's do a giveaway. You can win a booster box of this set, Adventures in Faerun. All you have to do is be a subscriber and leave me a comment down below, letting me know which of the minis you see today is your favorite and why. The giveaway is open to US residents only, I'm afraid, due to those pesky giveaway laws. I will announce the winner in my full set review in a couple of weeks here. So with thanks to WizKids for sending it my way, let's unbox a brick of Adventures in Faerun. Enhance and improve your 5e games today with Hit Point Press. Helliana's Guide to Monster Hunting turns your 5e campaign into a full-on fantasy monster hunting show, with clue-driven hunts, epic multi-phase boss fights, and deep rules for harvesting your enemies into magic items, meals, and familiars, all with that signature loot tavern humor. If I Were a Lich Man is an Emmy-winning trilogy of funny, defiantly Jewish indie RPGs where liches, vampires, and bootlegger grandmas turn monsters into heroes and tabletop play into creative resistance. Or enhance your 5e games with animated spell, condition, and townsfolk cards. Learn more today at Hit Point Press by using our link in the corner or down below. Alright, let's get started with my unboxing ritual. Alright, here we go. According to the spell, the heaviest box here is this one. It's not significantly heavier, but it is somewhat heavier. So we're going to do that one last, move the rest of these off, and just dive right in. Let's see what we got first. And I'll give Peanut something to play with down here. It's a centaur. Oh, it's a Lamia. Oh, yeah, okay, that's a lion, not a horse. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's pretty good. It looks like her mouth is open. Screaming claws out, ready to go. Yeah, good looking mini. I like that. And a fairy dragon? Yeah, a little fairy dragon. That's good. I thought it was a sturge at first, and it's like, sturges aren't blue. But no, it's actually got a little bit of detail on the paint. That's a cute little fairy dragon. They got little tiny eyes there, you can see. And, ooh, this looks fancy. What do we got here? What? I don't know what this is. This is a Beast of Malar. Must be one of the creatures in the new books that I haven't looked at yet. He's got a bat, a spectral bat, and a spectral shark behind him. I have no idea, but I'm excited to read more about that. You're gonna have to stay tuned to my full set review to get the full lore on some of these, because I don't know all of them. Flying snake, I assume. Little Zhentilar mascot here. Cool. Yeah, we're gonna have probably a lot of minis based on the various organizations in the Forgotten Realms, including the Zhentilar. If you're gonna do a Zhentilar adventure, which I have done several of, you're gonna need some flying snakes. Ooh, look at that. We have a Nimblewright Steed and Rider. Not detachable, unfortunately. This has been a very cool mini to have as a modular mini, but it's still very cool. Look at the gears on the horse. Metallic painting. I like the blue shawl that it's wearing. Cool shield. Got the arm spear like a good T-1000. That's very cool. All right. Next up, I got a devil. It is a bearded devil. Ooh, I have an adventure coming up that could use this bearded devil. Unfortunately, the beard itself looks kind of messy with the paint job and things. It's a little strange there. But otherwise, it's not too bad. It needs a little bit of detailing on that beard to make it pop. Got thing. It's a swarm of crawling claws. Yeah, that is. It's pretty good. And one leaping out to get you. That's a fun little mini to have in a little encounter. And, ooh, what is this? This is a Drow Priestess of Lolth. Sure. It's a very small whip. Very, very small. Gotta get really up close and personal, but I like the face and the hairstyle with the little bun up. Definitely a different look to it. It's got some personality in the face too, which I really like. All right, let's keep on trucking. Ooh, got a big boy that's popping out of the box. Ooh, look at that. What is this? It's a Phaerim agent. Oh gosh, I remember reading about these a year ago when it came out, and now I don't fully remember the lore behind them, but it's a cool looking creature. It's gonna be a fun little encounter too, I think. I'm looking forward to checking that one out again. Next up, ooh, wait a minute. What do we have going on here? It is a Cultist of Bhaal, of course. God of Murder, if I'm not mistaken, and something along those lines. Grady wrote an adventure called Kill Bhaal. If you're looking for a very high-level adventure, level 20 adventure to run with your party, it looks like this. Kill Bhaal Volume 1, based on a certain popular movie that you may recognize. And there's a little cultist that you can use possibly with that adventure or some others. If you want to take a meeting with Mistra. Ooh, this guy's slimy. We have a Lacedon Ghoul, or Lacedon Ghoul. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. It's a ghoul that still has his jacket on. Was a used car salesman. Probably had a van down by the river, by the looks of him. And it looks like he fell into the river a couple of times. But definitely a fun, unique mini. Oh, that's a good one too. That's another cultist, possibly. A cultist of Myrkul. Yeah. Oh, underworldy looking guy. That's a great one. Great for a villain. All right, cool. I like it. That's up. Ooh, popped out again. It's an Beak. Yeah. Beaks were also one of the original minis that I was looking for when I was running Storm King's Thunder back in the day, and there were very few Beak minis around. This one I assume is just an uncommon 25 AA, so we do get some variations of it. But I'm very happy to get some Beaks. That needs to be a modular mini. We need some Beak riders. We have another Fairy Dragon, super cute. Oops. And a runner. Next up. Oh, it's the baby. It's the Phaerim Hatchling. Very cute. I wish I remembered the lore for them. Unfortunately, I don't, because my memory is terrible. That's like a PC mini. Oh, it's a Flaming Fist mini. Oh, no, it's not. I misread that. Black Gauntlet of Bane. I saw the fist and I got confused. That's cool though. Yeah. Very nice. You could use that in a pinch as a Talon Guard or something. Just don't tell them to look too closely at the insignia on the shield. Ooh, what's this? Wow, that's different. That is a Polar Serpent. That's kind of a cool, unique effect to it in texture. That looks great. That's very different than what we've seen before. Also included in the box. Oh, there's another PC mini. I can't tell if that one has an emblem on the chest as well. It looks like a dragon. Zhentilar, Paladin of Bane. Wow, I'm seeing some themes here. Cool. You could also use it as a PC mini. I can't wait to tell you more about these books. I can't tell you how long I was waiting for more lore books from 5e. We hardly had any. Got another Black Fist there. Cultist of Bane. You got a whole Bane warband going on here. The emblems on these are subtle enough that you can reuse these as other things, as long as they don't look super closely at the mini. But that's very cool. What is this? This is our Dwarf Zhentilar Soldier. He could be painted up a little better. All the brown and leather of his outfit kind of blends together. There's a buckle there that should be painted gold, a couple buckles. So the paint job on this was not phenomenal, but it's a standard common mini. And none of these are stuck into the thing. Got another, Naga. We have a Guardian Naga. Yeah, not bad. Still needs a wash and some highlighting to make this really stand out. It looks a little bit flat as it is, considering all the texture that's really on it that could really look a lot better. So there's a couple of these that probably need a little touching up to make them as good as they can possibly be. Ooh, but this one's very good. Look her. That is a Drow Harper Warrior Veteran. Warrior Veteran, of course, being the stat block. The Monster Manual too. And a Drow Harper. Yeah, I like it. Let's see. Ooh, we got a tiny one. Another Flying Snake. Yep, we're going to get a couple of these, I think. Looks like a common. And... Ooh. And another Cultist of Bane. Cultist of Bhaal, excuse me. With a little dagger, a little mask. Very cool. Oh, this one didn't get cut properly. My spell is failing. That's part of the spell's job. There we go. Alright. Gotta do better prep work. Ooh, here we go. Although it's fallen off its base a little bit. We do have a dragon. But this is a rare. Young Spirit Dragon. This is our capstone mini of the set, number 44. I don't know if it was originally, if it was supposed to be attached to the base, but it looks like there's a little bit of glue that may have failed there. Not a big deal. We can pop it back on pretty easily. But that does look really nice. It's got a nice texture to it as well that looks a little bit more fleshy than some of the other ones. The eyes can be painted a little bit better. There's the tiniest little dot that could be the eyes. But I do like it. Otherwise, Spirit Dragons are a new one that we can talk about soon too. Also in this box, we have... Ooh, what do we have here? A Rusted Berserker. Ooh, yeah. Metal Man. That is another cool one. If you're a fan of metallic characters, you're in the right set. Speaking of, we have a Nimblewright off of the Steed. Again, not modular, unfortunately. Nimblewright Guard. These just look so cool, though. I love the coloring on it. The contrast between the metal and the blue ascot thing. And finally... Ooh, that was another possible... That's a Tiefling Zhentilar Bandit Deceiver. And Bandit Deceiver, again, another stat block in the Monster Manual. That's good. I like it. That's another possible PC mini, too. All right, 3 to go. We have another Lamia. We have another Flaming... Here's our Flaming Fist Warrior Veteran. Yeah, I got the red. Nice guard mini that you can use for your town guards. We have, ooh, a little bandit thing. We've got Karish Chimbrel. I don't know who that is, but I'll have to look up and see. But she's another good possible PC mini. Very cool. And we're storming through these. Another Cultist. The Cultist of Myrkul again that I quite like. I don't know if you need multiples of these, but they do look cool. Oh, it is a common though. And the last box. Let's see. Ooh. A larger Nimblewright. We have a Nimblewright Hulk. Yeah, we do. That's very cool. 4 arms. Proper 1980 shoulder pads. Gears and servos and decorations. That's great. I kind of like getting these little mini warbands inside our booster sets. There's something satisfying about wanting to collect them all. We have another Drow Elite Warrior of Lolth. So we have our Drow warband in here as well. Looks good. I like it. Their faces are so much better than they used to be on these minis, which is refreshing. You can't really tell from looking at them from sitting on the table, but you pick them up close, having that cool face gives them a lot of personality. Oh, it's got a little bird on his staff. We have a Gnome Emerald Enclave Druid. Oh, the little bird is so good. Somebody's going to have to use this as a PC mini. And you're going to have to name the bird, and nothing can ever happen to the bird. The bird has immunity from all conditions, and nothing can ever hurt it. It is invulnerable. Another Drow. We have a Drow of Lolth. Straight up Drow of Lolth. Common number 7. So your infantry. Nice sword. Yeah, looks good. Again, common. Again, the paint job is a little basic, but you know, it is what it is. All right, last one. Feels slightly heavier than the others. It looks like it's got a tool in it. Let's see if that's what that is. Ooh. It is indeed a Chol. Number 30. Makes me think of Zoidberg for some reason. Yeah, we haven't gotten a lot of Chol minis over the years either, but it's definitely cool, and I think you can probably take somebody and put them in the claw, possibly. Let's see, put our Bearded Devil. Got to angle it correctly, but there you go. So it's got function in play as well. You can grasp 2 people at the same time. See, that's value for the money right there. Yeah, no, Chol, I like it. Looks good. Very nice. Lots of fun. Next up, tucked in well here. Another Order of the Gauntlet Guard. Okay, we're getting a little bit of representation from the other organizations in Faerun. I can see the little icon there on the chest. Yeah, good. Not bad. And again, the emblem is very subtle, so you can use it for whatever you want. Same as this one. Yeah, this is the Cultist of Bane again. Nicely armored Cultist of Bane. No like weaponry though, which is interesting. It's just kind of like, So, curious to check out the stat blocks and see if there's any weapons in the stat blocks for that one. And finally, we're ending on our guy that I wasn't happy with the paint job, but it is our Dwarf Zhentilar soldier. I don't think I've heard the term Zhentilar before. I've always heard Zhentarum. So, interesting. But, yes, well, axe dangerously close to the eye there, so you gotta be a little careful. But very cool. I'm not exactly sure when the set is landing in stores exactly, but I think you should start seeing it sometime in August. I think the website lists Q3, but I'm pretty sure that they're starting to land around August. Remember though, to enter the giveaway by being a subscriber, leaving me a comment down below, letting me know which of these is your favorite and why. I think the Spirit Dragon is gonna be pretty popular. I haven't gotten my full factory set just yet, which is the thing that WizKids sends me that has one of every mini, but as soon as I do get it, and they promise me it's on the way, I will get my full set review out to you. I'm also working on videos dedicated to each of these books, so stay tuned for that as well, because there are some really cool stuff in these books, and this gives me an opportunity to really dive into them and share them with you, so that's great. And man, this last year was so busy over here that I really kind of fell out of the loop about what was going on with D&D. We've been working on the Dungeon Crawler Carl RPG. Grady is constantly working on new Pathfinder books, and we just had a lot of stuff going on in real life, so hopefully I can get all caught up on all the latest D&D releases over the rest of the year, as it seems to me like they've been moving in the right direction starting with these books. Let me know what you think about the direction that D&D has been going down below. And that's it for me today. So until next time, please stay safe, have fun, love each other, and I'll see you next time at the Gallant Goblin.